What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. You guys already know if you've been watching my channel before, here is another portfolio update. This is actually my portfolio update for my full Robinhood portfolio for the month of August of 2021. We're going to do this every single month. Every single month we're going to go over my portfolio, show you guys why I'm still holding certain stocks, why I might be personally getting rid of them, doing anything like that. And overall, I think this month I'm actually going to drop a couple $1,000s into the market. Don't quote me on that just yet, but I might drop a couple thousand into the market, but I'll make a video talking about that as well. Either way, let's go over every single one of my positions in my portfolio right now for the month of August of 2021. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the video. Let's go. So let's open my Robinhood portfolio on up and see what we got. Face ID, and we are in. Right now my portfolio is still in that $29,000 range. Last month, or July, was definitely a rough month for me personally in the stock market. I didn't lose anything because I didn't sell, but I went down on a lot of money, but we'll go over all that either way. Today I'm down about $15. If we go over the past week, I'm actually up the past week about $123. Past month I'm down about $800, as you can see. That's from crypto and I believe something else. Past 3 months, down about $1,500. That's basically all from crypto. That's basically all from Dogecoin, and that's what I was talking to you guys about in my previous videos. I basically said I want to get Dogecoin off of Robinhood, but I don't want to sell it because I don't want to sell it right now. I want to get it off of my Robinhood account because it has a great impact on my Robinhood account. If I sold Dogecoin about around the high, I would have been up here around $33,000, but as you can see, I'm not. Past that, past year, I'm overall up about $5,800, and the all-time is about the same thing. Actually it's not. $7,273. Yeah, I thought I said that wrong, but I guess not. We're doing one take. You guys know this. Either way, $29,000 portfolio for the month of August. I might drop a couple thousand in this month, so we're gonna see how that plays out. Past that, buying power is sitting at $136. I'm not buying anything at this very moment, but we'll talk about the positions that I'm gonna be in and the positions I'm gonna stay in this video, of course. So let's scroll on down. We're gonna skip over the options because there's nothing really to see there. The only option I guess I can recommend to you guys is probably my Nokia one. All the other ones aren't really doing anything, but I talk about options in my Discord. I actually made 100% profit on 2 different options over the past month, I think, and that was on, what was that on? One was on Pepsi and the other one was on it was on something else. But overall, 100% gains on both of those options. So if you want some option plays for free, check out my Discord down below. We talk about everything personal finance in there, and of course I talk about everything personal finance on the channel. So if you have any questions that don't regard to a Robinhood portfolio or anything like that, then definitely just drop it down below and let me know. I can make a video about it. Past that, let's start with the first stock on the list, and the first stock on the list, as always, is Nintendo. Nintendo is currently sitting at $64.30 a share right now. I don't plan on buying any more shares of Nintendo at this very moment. I have about 5 shares. They actually just paid me out a dividend not too long ago of about $6 or $7, and I'm overall up about 27%. I'm a big fan of Nintendo. I don't plan on buying any more right this very moment. I'm just holding what I have, and it's as simple as that. Overall, long term, I'll be an investor in Nintendo because I just love the company that much. But past that, nothing really going on with that right now, as usual. Past Nintendo, we got ticker symbol PEY, or Power Shares High Yield Equity Dividend Achievers Portfolio ETF, which is basically a high yield, low volatility ETF. It's sitting at $20.22 a share right now, and that's actually next year. If we scroll down, actually we have the dividend payout going in, and that's for $2.70. I talked about this in my previous dividend video for the month of July. So $2.70 is going in. That'll go get reinvested back into the stock to earn me even more money. But I actually might have a replacement for this particular stock. I don't really like it that much. I thought I was going to like it more than SPHD, which is another high yield, low volatility dividend ETF, but I'm not really a fan of either one of these. I'm honestly thinking about moving all this money over to something else, which I'll talk about in a separate video, but I'll probably go over a couple of, and another person in my Discord actually recommended this to me, so shout out to you, 100% shout out to you. I think it's Crutch the 7th. I hope I'm saying that right, but I'll put you in the video. Either way, I might be looking at more dividend ETFs to put my money into because I honestly just don't like these cheap ones. I'd rather have a high yield dividend ETF that actually has a little bit of growth to it than versus having something like this where I'm not down a lot of money. I'm only down 2%. It's not a big deal, but it just doesn't grow the way I personally want it to grow, and I want it to grow and pay me a high dividend. So I'd rather pay a little bit more per share to have more high value companies in a particular ETF than take more risks involved, to be completely honest. So I'm good with it. We'll see how, we'll make a video about it. We'll talk about this more going forward throughout the rest of this month. Past that, we have Microsoft. Microsoft is actually around the all-time high, is at $285.05 a share right now. I have about 2.4 shares of Microsoft. Microsoft actually just recently had their earnings, which they did great in, and the stock price dropped, which is normal for the stock market for this kind of stuff to happen. Either way, when the stock did drop, I actually picked up another $100 worth of Microsoft, and that's why my average cost is a little bit higher. But also, I'm up 28%, and I also have a recurring investment on Microsoft of $5 every single week that will continue to be on Microsoft because it's one of those companies that will be around forever. So why not be invested into Microsoft forever? Plus all that, I actually have tons of Microsoft products. I use all of their products at work and at home, so it makes a lot of sense for me, and they'll be around for some time. Past Microsoft, we got Prospect Capital. I haven't bought any more shares of this in some time now, sitting at $8.16 a share right now, PSEC, and overall they had that dividend payout or they have a dividend payout coming on August 19th of $7. I have 118 shares, overall up about 68%. I don't plan on selling any right this very moment, but if I ever need to take some money out or move some money around, then it will probably come from this because I have such a nice gain with it. And on top of that, if I see another replacement like ORC, ticker symbol ORC, I talked about it in a previous high-risk dividend video, so make sure you check that video out as well. But I might move my money to that if I was going to move it to something else, simply because ORC is a lot cheaper than PSEC is right now, and I can grab those gains on the way up, as well as that high dividend. So I'll take it. But past that, I'm not currently buying any more shares of PSEC, but overall, this money that I get from the dividend is getting reinvested back into PSEC. Past that, we got Realty Income. You guys already know I love my real estate REITs, or my REITs on the stock market, and Realty Income is no different, sitting at $70.29 a share right now. If we scroll down, I have about 11 shares. Do plan on buying more 100%. And I'm overall up about 20% with those 7 shares, or with those 11 shares. I don't know where I got 7, but 7-11, look at that. Past that, we got ticker symbol MPW, or Medical Properties Trust. They actually just paid me a dividend about a couple days ago for holding my 15.88 shares. Overall up about 13% with this. Definitely will be buying more. Medical Properties Trust basically has real estate for hospitals, healthcare centers, anything that relates to health and real estate. They kind of got you covered in that front of things, and I do like them. They did pretty well in their earnings, nothing crazy with their earnings. I think they beat it by, or the revenue beat was by about 3%, which isn't bad. And I'm sorry for the knocking in the background if you can hear that. I didn't know, but I can't really do anything about that past that. Let's move on over to the next stock. And the next stock is ABR, ticker symbol ABR, or Arbor Realty Trust. This is actually my replacement for AGNC, if you guys don't know. I didn't make a video talking about my replacement for AGNC, but this is the replacement for AGNC. AGNC just simply doesn't perform the way it should, and I don't like it for that reason, and Arbor Realty Trust does. Sitting at $18.25 a share, I have about 13 shares, overall up about 1%. I just got into this not too long ago, so it's no big deal there, but I'll definitely be buying more shares. AGNC is off the portfolio, and it most likely won't be back. So, yeah, there you go. Past that, we got ticker symbol GTY. I don't really have a position with ticker symbol GTY, Getty Realty, but they do have real estate when it comes to convenience stores, gas stations, car washes, and I think auto repair shops and stuff like that. That's what that real estate actually covers. So this is another REIT, of course, on the stock market. Talked about it in another video. $31.59 a share right now. I told you I don't have a position on it. I have about $5 put into the stock. Overall, I'm down about 4% with that, but I want to get this around $28 a share. And if I don't, then I don't. But I want to get it around $28 a share, and that's when I'm actually going to be buying into this stock if I can get it around that price point. So there you go, Getty Realty. Past ticker symbol GTY, we got Boeing. Boeing is going to be on the portfolio for some time. It's sitting at $226.73 a share right now. I bought this at the bottom of the market when the market had crashed last year. 5 shares. You guys already know the deal if you're not new around here. It's up 126%. Won't be selling anytime soon, but also won't be buying anything and at this very moment. I probably will be buying more Boeing one day, but right now I'm not buying anymore. So just letting you know, definitely it's either Boeing or Airbus. You don't really have an option when it comes to who's gonna make planes. So Boeing or Airbus, so they're not gonna go anywhere ever, I don't think. But right now I'm just personally not buying anymore. It's not my focus right now. That's all I have to say on that one. Past Boeing, we got Coke sitting at $57.03 a share right now. I think I bought a little bit of Coke, but not too much. 12.31 shares, overall up about 20%, $116. Can't complain, definitely will be buying more. Coke is solid. I might actually be getting into Pepsi stock as well. I might buy Coke and Pepsi, and I made my money, or I think that was the other dividend. No, I mentioned it. That was the other option I made 100% on like 2 weeks ago that I put in the Discord like 2 weeks before it hit, which was solid. I'm just saying, check out the Discord. It's 100% free. Link down below. Past that, past Coke, we have what? What do we have? We got Ally Financial. So Ally Financial is currently sitting at $51.30 a share right now. I have about 11 shares, and I'm overall up about 35% or $151. The way things are going in the world right now, I honestly think that digital banking is the future. I mean, it already exists now. There's a lot more banks coming up every now and then, or just popping up naturally. We have like more just crypto-like banks, and we just have regular banks that just don't offer actual branches and stuff like that, which is fine. You don't need to walk into stuff. I personally like to walk into a building some every now and then. Like I have a Chase account. Personally like walking into a Chase branch and talking to somebody face to face every now and then. But a lot of people don't like doing that. And honestly, if you don't like doing that, then I think Ally Bank or Ally Financial is probably one of the best places to go and best places to bank with. And they don't pay me to say that. 100% they don't. I wish they did though. So I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to reach out to Ally one day. Either way, Ally Financial. Digital banking is the future. They offer so many different digital banking products as far as financing and just regular banking needs. I really have no issue with them. I don't have one of their investment accounts. I do want to do a review on their Ally Financial investment accounts, so I might do that in the future. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below, and also hit that like button if you're enjoying the video. Past Ally Financial, we have another bank, which is JP Chase, which I just talked about like 10 seconds ago. Either way, sitting at $151.85 a share right now. Upcoming activity on August 2nd of a dividend of $4.50, and I have about 5 shares, and I definitely will be buying more. Obviously, Chase is $151 a share, so I can't just go and buy a lot of shares because I just don't have that much money. But you know, this is a long process. This isn't something you do in 5-10 minutes. This is something we do over 5-10 years. Either way, 5 shares, overall up about 8% with those shares, about $61. Definitely will be buying more, no question there. Love Chase, and I use a lot of their products. I mean, a lot of their products. So, yeah. Past that, ExxonMobil, definitely need to buy more of Exxon. I don't know why I'm joking around with this stock. I need to buy more of this because it's a high dividend. They're not really going anywhere. It's gas. Come on. Either way, $57.50 a share right now. I have about 13 shares, overall up about 37% or $209. They pay a nice dividend. It says it's about 6% on Robinhood, but I don't always believe Robinhood when it comes to their facts right here or their information right here. So I always recommend just to check online, maybe NASDAQ.com, just to tell you what the actual dividend yield is and make sure it's actually correct. Sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's not. Robinhood simply just doesn't update all the time like NASDAQ.com does in my personal experience. So that's my recommendation, that's all. Either way, definitely will be buying more. I don't know when, but I might go ahead and buy some more when I actually go and drop a couple thousand in the market this month. So like I said, I'll make a video about it. You'll know exactly what I'm buying. And I'll also talk about it on Discord as well. So link down below. Past that, we got ticker symbol KMI or Kinder Morgan. Kinder Morgan is sitting at $17.46 a share right now. This is basically the largest natural gas pipeline in the United States of America, and I think it also connects to Canada as well. And I have about 26 shares of Kinder Morgan, overall down about 1% or $5, $4 or $5. I definitely plan on buying more. I hope we use natural gas more in the future. Obviously, natural gas is pretty dangerous, but at the same time, if you can get things right, you can contain it the right way, if you can build the plants the right way, we should be pretty safe with it. We just have to take the right safety precautions. So long term, I think natural gas is actually something that the U.S. needs to, branch and be on our own versus relying on other Middle Eastern countries to go ahead and get barrels of gas or whatever, barrels of oil, everything like that. So hopefully, if that reality does happen, then Kinder Morgan stock will reflect that and it'll be just fine. Past Kinder Morgan, we have ticker symbol EMR or Emerson. Emerson is sitting at $189 a share right now. I have about 4.5 shares of Emerson, overall up about 51%. Definitely plan on buying more. You might not know of Emerson, but they overall handle a lot of different background stuff, especially when it comes to building things. It might be piping, it might be sometimes wiring, electrical wiring, but a whole bunch of different background things that you might not notice about in your life, but you don't obviously use, most people don't know or use Emerson products like on a regular basis. But when it comes to actually having infrastructure, I guess you could say, or like building homes and stuff like that, Emerson comes in, they play a huge part, and they've been around for some time doing that. I believe they're a dividend aristocrat. I don't know about dividend king, but I believe they're a dividend aristocrat, and they've been paying that dividend pretty consistently for at least 25 years for sure. So definitely we'll be buying more on Emerson. Not in any rush to buy any more right this very moment, but I mean, I'm happy with what I got. I got in around $65 at 100 right now, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Past Emerson, what do we have? We got Disney stock, you guys already know. Love my shares of Disney. Definitely will be buying more, it's no question. Disney is sitting at $176.02 a share right now. I have 2.5 shares of Disney, overall up about 24%, and I also have a recurring investment on Disney of $9 every single month going towards Disney stock directly. Disney simply owns too much when it comes to consumer media, and I want a piece of that pie. Disney has the Star Wars franchise, they have the Marvel series, they got the National Geographic, they got a whole bunch of different networks. We've gone over this before, guys, but they got the Disney parks, which if this Delta variant doesn't do its thing and things actually do return to normal one day, those Disney parks are gonna make a lot more money, because that was their prime source of income. Like, it was that was their prime source of income, was the Disney parks. So if we can actually get to a point where Disney parks do open back up full time and people start going back rapidly and paying ridiculous prices. I've never personally been to Disneyland or Disney World, so I've never paid those ridiculous prices, but one day I will. Literally, one day I will. You know, it's just a thing you gotta do. You gotta go to Disney World or Disneyland. Yeah, you just have to do it. So either way, I'm holding Disney for the long term. I'm holding most of these stocks in this portfolio for the long term. And yeah, definitely will be buying more Disney, no question. Past Disney, we got Apple. Yes, I'm gonna be buying more Apple. Like, bro, let's not do that. I'll probably buy more this month, actually. Apple actually just reached a new all-time high at $145. $145.95 a share right now. Have about 8 shares. I'll probably buy up, get to about 10, 15 shares, hopefully, very soon. Overall, about 25%, and their all-time high, yeah, is about 150 right now, or the 52-week high is about 150, which is about their all-time high as well. Past that, we have Johnson & Johnson, and honestly, they're getting on my nerves. To be honest, like, look, Johnson & Johnson has been in so many different lawsuits throughout the past years and currently through different types of things that it's just nothing but negative news with Johnson & Johnson. But we go and check, it just doesn't matter towards the stock. Like, overall, it doesn't really matter, and I don't know if I really want to be invested in a company like this that just keeps getting into this type of trouble. Either way, they are a dividend aristocrat or dividend king, so they have been paying this dividend out consistently, but it's other companies that do the same thing as far as like paying out a nice dividend every single quarter or month, and I can put my money elsewhere instead of a company that always gets into trouble for nonsense. It's like, bro, like, what are you guys doing? Either way, $172.45 a share right now. I don't know if I'm going to be buying more shares of Johnson & Johnson or if I'm going to move my money over to another dividend aristocrat or dividend king, but 3.18 shares of Johnson & Johnson, overall up about 10%. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll let it play out, I guess. I just really believe in investing in companies that, like, you know, that morally makes sense. I want to make money just like everybody else. Everybody wants to make money in the stock market, but if it's not morally right and they're just doing all this weird stuff, I don't know if I can really be a part of that or want to be invested in a company that does stuff like that. So it's just that simple for me. For you, it may be completely different. If it's all about the money for you and not about any type of morals or anything like that, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. It's completely up to you because it's your money. Past that, we have Procter & Gamble, a company that's, love Procter & Gamble. They have so many different products. I would go grab them all, but it's going to take way too long to go and grab them all, bring them back, whatever. Either way, sitting at $142.23 a share right now, I'm definitely going to be buying more. They have a dividend coming to me on August 16th, it looks like, for $2.93, 3.3 shares, overall up about 12%, definitely buying more, like I mentioned before. They have a lot of different products. Simple enough, they have a lot of different products. I use a lot of their products, and a lot of people do as well, and they also just recently went up on their prices, and they also recently had a nice return on investment capital numbers, so I don't see any big deal with not holding this stock long term. And they're also a dividend aristocrat or dividend king. Yeah, it's a long-term hold for me. It's a long-term hold for me. Next up is ticker symbol LOW or Lowe's, sitting at $192.69 a share right now. Definitely buying more Lowe's. It's either a Lowe's or a Home Depot. Don't really have a particular pick, but I just chose Lowe's. I like them a little bit more, so that's why we got Lowe's. Either way, Lowe's got dividend coming in on August 4th of $4.22. Have about 5.27 shares of Lowe's, overall up about 10%. I'll keep it. I'll take it. I'll be buying more. That's simple. Past Lowe's, 3M. They make tons of different products, just like Procter & Gamble. You guys know the deal. We talked about this before. $197.94 a share right now. 2 shares of Two shares of 3M, MMM. And that's about 12% gain. So I'll take it. Definitely going to be buying more. Past 3M, we got Round Hill, sports betting, ETF, iGaming, all that kind of good stuff. This is basically sports betting, an ETF for sports betting, an ETF for casinos and stuff like that. Ticker symbol BETZ, sitting at $27.10 a share right now. Honestly, I have about 16 shares of this, 16 and a half, overall about 25%. And honestly, I'm debating on selling this. I've made solid money off of this as far as options go and as far as my shares go. So I'm debating on selling this. I don't really know. I might keep it long term. I really do like the sports betting industry. I was gonna hold it long term. I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? I think I probably just end up keeping it. I don't really know. I just haven't bought any more shares in a while, so I'm just trying to think about. I'm overall trying to downsize my portfolio, and some of the stocks I mentioned previously are definitely going to be downsized on, or just cut out of my portfolio completely to put towards other stocks, or just to build up my portfolios overall. But this might be one of those ones that might get cut. So I'm just putting it out there in the air. See what you guys think. Let me know down in the comment section below. Past bets, we have ticker symbol LUV or Love Southwest Airlines sitting at 50.55 a share right now. And I know Southwest has been running into a couple of issues recently over flights, as far as like people working. I think we've reached a point where people really just don't want to work a regular job anymore, which is crazy. But I mean, I understand. I 100% get it, because people probably feel as though they're underpaid, and I don't know how well Southwest employees are paid. If you work for Southwest, or if you ever work for Southwest, let me know down in the comment section below. But I don't know how well they're paid. Either way, they've been running into a lot of issues regarding that. I don't have a big position on Southwest, but that's the only airline I've ever flown with. So I do enjoy Southwest, and they overall offer me a lot of free benefits, and I've never had any issues with Southwest as well. So yeah, not any real issues, at least. I mean, they canceled my flight like once or twice, but they just like gave me a different flight, so it didn't work. It didn't matter to me personally. I didn't care overall, but that may be completely different for you. Past that, yeah, I have about 2.5 shares of Southwest, overall up about 32%. But I mean, that was really just the rise from the whole pandemic back up. So I don't know. This might get sold as well. It doesn't really impact my portfolio at all, because I don't really have any. I have $100. Like, come on, it doesn't really do anything for me. So we'll see how everything plays out, but. I don't know if I'm going to be buying more anytime soon, so I'm not really worried about it right now. Past Southwest, we have Ford. Ford is sitting at $13.95 a share right now. I have about 13 shares of Ford, overall up about 65%. I really wish I bought more Ford. I should have loaded up on Ford. If I had that same mindset I had about 4 or 5 months ago, I definitely would have loaded up on Ford. At least got like 150 shares, but it is what it is. I still got a nice gain from it. Don't know if I'm going to be buying more anytime soon, only because I'm not sure where Ford is going to go. I do enjoy, well, not enjoy, but I do like their products, and I like what they're doing with their electric lineup, like what they're doing with the Bronco. I mentioned all this stuff before, so we'll see. I'm not personally worried about Ford right now, though, so we'll just keep it in the portfolio for right now, and we'll just let time play out for itself, I guess you could say, on this one. Past Ford, we have Walgreens. I was actually going to sell Walgreens, as a subscriber had mentioned before their recent earnings, and I was going to, and I was like, I could, because it was at like, what was that, like $50 or something like that? Let me see. It was at like, yeah, it's like $55. I was going to sell around here, but I just didn't, because I was like, overall, for me personally, Walgreens is still a super long-term stock, so I might still sell. I'm still up in my portfolio. I'm still up about 13%. About 13%, 16 shares. So I could still sell, but I don't know right now. So I was going to, but like I said before, I really hold Walgreens as one of my healthcare plays. I don't really hold it. I mean, I hold it for that, and I hold it for the dividend. So it really comes down. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. So we'll see. Right now, I'm holding it long term though. So we'll see how things play out. I want to at least hold it for like, I would say at least like another year or so. So we're just gonna let it play out, see what happens, but. It might get sold, but like I said, if it does, I'll update you guys on that in the Discord, because you'll receive all those updates first in the Discord before I make a YouTube video about it. So, past Walgreens, what do we have? Past Walgreens, we have ticker symbol BGS or B&G Foods. We just talked about this one in my previous video because they just paid me a dividend, but $28.76 a share right now. They just paid that dividend of $18.12. Nice stuff. Overall, I have about 38 shares, and I'm overall down about 2%. But they pay a nice, solid dividend. It's pretty consistent, so I'm not mad at BGS Foods at all. And they have a lot of products, so long term, nothing wrong with that. Past BGS Foods, we got Main Street Capital, another month. This one's a monthly dividend, 41.12. Talked about it plenty of times on the channel. I'm not gonna just keep beating a dead horse, but I have about 12 shares, probably buying more, overall up about 24%, and they have a dividend coming to me of $2.50 on August 13th. Past Main Street Capital, we got Capital Southwest, another one of those solid dividend plays, $24.87 a share right now. I have about 21 shares, overall up about 6%, 7%-ish. Definitely be buying more. No rush for this one in particular though, but definitely gonna be buying more in the future. Past that, we got Tesla sitting at $6.88 a share. You guys know I'm a big Tesla fan. 4.25 shares of Tesla. Overall, I've been trying to get my portfolio diversity with Tesla down, so I haven't been investing in Tesla consistently for like the past 3 months or so, because I don't want it to control my portfolio. I just don't want that. Either way, I have about 10% of that controlling my portfolio right now, so we gotta get that down even more. Past that, 28% gain $702. We'll be buying more, just not right now in particular. Past Tesla, we have ticker symbol block, or which is overall a crypto slash financial slash what do you want to call it? What is that called? Well, I'm trying to think of what that type of market is called. It's like crypto stocks like Coinbase, and then financial stocks like Square and stuff like that, all put into one single ETF, which I personally I do like. I think it's really good. In like MicroStrategy, they own a lot of Bitcoin, stuff like that, all put into this single stock, which is pretty cool. And you guys know I was riding for MicroStrategy hard. I made a lot of money off of MicroStrategy back in the day. Either way, it's like a couple months ago. Either way, $44.75 a share right now. I have about 13 shares. Overall, I'm down about 15% with that, and I'll be buying more. That's funny. Long term, I do see crypto as a long term thing. I'm not in any rush to receive my crypto payout in the next month, but man, next 10 years, who knows what crypto would be? I have no idea. It could be down at 0 or it could be up at 1 million. I have no idea, but I'll just enjoy the ride. We'll see where it goes. Past that, we have QYLD, ticker symbol QYLD, and I'm not going to say this whole name again because I do it all the time. $22.51 a share right now. You guys know the deal with QYLD. I have about 50 shares, overall up about nothing, basically $3, but we're not here for the QYLD gains. We're here for the QYLD dividend. On here it says the dividend yield is 0.14%, which is not true. If we go on the website, it's actually about 11%. So they've been paying a solid dividend to me every single month. And if we go here, we can actually see it. My last dividend from QYLD was actually $11.21, and that's about a 11% yield dividend. Yeah, definitely gonna be buying more QYLD. And I just lost my place in my portfolio, so let me go back. Yeah, definitely gonna be buying more QYLD, and that's that. Past QYLD, we got ticker symbol ILCN, which I want to sell. I honestly want to sell this. I don't want to sell it right now because I'm already down in it. But iShares Global Clean Energy ETF is basically a clean energy ETF, but these clean energy stocks just aren't performing. I could wait for them to perform, or I could look for another ETF where it just makes more sense to balance out my portfolio more. I have about 13 shares, down about 3%, which isn't terrible. I could sell and just lose out on $11. It's not that big deal, but we'll see. But I'm looking for a replacement for this, so that's not. I talked about this in the previous video. That's not like a Neo or a Tesla or something like that. I'm looking for a replacement for this. That's like another ETF, a clean energy ETF that's really good or really solid, a host of solid companies. Because I looked at the holdings for this company, and they're honestly just not that good. So yeah, there we go on that. Past that, we got ticker symbol ARKX or ARKX. This is for space exploration and innovation. I really wish Kathy Wood did not take, what was that, Virgin Galactic out of it, because this would have skyrocketed, of course, but she did for whatever reason. It's sitting at $20.28 a share right now. I have about 10 shares. Do plan on buying more long term, but right now I'm not really too worried about it. I don't think she's really doing anything with this ETF at the moment, but things could change in an instant. So get on it if you want to get on it. It's still at basically the opening price you could have got it at, so pretty solid. If you want to get in on ARK, this is probably the best, or ARKX, this is probably the best time to do it. I don't see it really going any lower than maybe like $18 a share. So yeah, past that, we have Telos. Telos is actually something I am still holding long term. It's sitting at $28.02 a share right now. I'm down about 22% with 15 or 16 shares roughly, and that's about $126 loss right now. But you guys know, if you don't sell, you don't lose anything. Past that, that doesn't mean you just don't sell like ever, because sometimes you might find a better trade. But past that, I plan on buying some more of this, but I need to do more research on this company for sure. Long term, I do see the growth with the cybersecurity aspect of things, but I think Wall Street just hasn't realized that yet. And once they do, this stock will do or be just fine. Past Telos though, and they also don't pay a dividend. Past Telos, we have Coinbase, $240 a share. If Coinbase drops down to around $210 or $200 a share again, I'm definitely gonna buy another share. Every time it drops like super low, I'm definitely gonna load up, because long term Coinbase is gonna be around for a long time. Past that, we have 3.6 shares of Coinbase. I'm down about 12%, and my average cost is $275. So definitely need to. And I also have a recurring investment on Coinbase every week for $10. But overall, definitely like Coinbase. Definitely be buying more Coinbase. It's kind of the only stock on the market right now that has the whole crypto game, I guess, in its hand. So I don't really have any issue with that on that front of things, and that's why I'm going to be buying more, and that's why I'm holding it long term. Past Coinbase, we have Verizon. This was my AT&T replacement, and it's been doing just fine, I guess you could say. It doesn't really move just like AT&T didn't. And it's about 55.81 a share right now. It actually went up just a bit, and I have a dividend coming in on August 2nd of $3.59 plus my 10 shares, or roughly 11 shares. Overall, I'm down about 1%, really nothing, $5. And I have a recurring investment coming up as well every single month for $5. Definitely going to be buying more Verizon, and that's that. I think we're coming up on the end of the portfolio, so I want to mention something. Well, when I get to it, I guess I'll just tell you guys the whole process behind my thought process behind all this, because it's nonsense, but I think this is the next stock. I think it is. It's not it. It's not the stock yet. It's not the stock. You're not that guy. Either way, ARKX Pioneer merger. If you guys don't know, I made a video talking about this a little bit ways back. Like I said, I have a lot of positions on here. These positions are getting cut down, guys. In the future, they're getting cut down. So don't call me and be like, you got 20 different positions. You got 500 positions. How can you build up, bro? I'm cutting it down just a bit. Relax. It's all good. I'm gonna cut it down. Either way, $9.92 a share right now. This is actually Acorns. So the Acorns investing app, once they actually merge with Acorns, it'll be known as Oak. I think it'll be known ticker symbol Oak. But right now, it's just a SPAC. And once they merge, that's probably when they'll start moving and making a little bit of money. But right now, just a SPAC sitting at $9.92 a share right now. It's not really gonna move at all. I have about 30 shares. Don't plan on buying any more shares. Actually, I might get it up to 50 shares, but literally at 50 shares, I'm not buying any more. This is literally a speculative play or something like that. I'm not going to hold this forever. I do enjoy Acorns as an investment platform. They're very simple, very easy to use. They get a lot of people into investing way before Robinhood would or anything else would. And they also charge monthly fees, which kind of suck, but at the same time, if monthly fees is something, if charging you $1 a month will get you invested to make you $1 million when you go and retire, or make you whatever amount of money when you go and retire, or just get you started investing, then I have no issue with paying $1 a month. Now, me personally, I don't have any issues with investing, and that's why I probably end up moving my Acorns portfolio, but that's for a whole separate video. But for the average person that doesn't like investing or doesn't understand it, Acorns, I think, is one of the best platforms to use because everything is automated. And that reason alone, and on top of them charging fees, I think the stock will do just fine when it actually goes public, or when they actually merge with Pioneer merger or whatever like that. So long term, I think this will be great, but at most, I'll probably load up on is 50 shares of this. Past Pioneer merger, we have ADPOINT, ticker symbol ADPOINT. If you guys don't know, this was APXT and now it's ADPOINT. We're waiting a long time for this one. I don't know why I thought we was at the end of the video, because we're not, but we're close. Either way, it's sitting at $10.50 a share right now. You guys already know the deal. I'm holding this long term. I got a lot of shares of this stock, and I'm down. And nothing's going to change because I think it's a great company, great CEO, great financials, great cash flow, great. We'll see about their earnings. The earnings are actually coming up this month, so I'm very excited for that. So I think it's August 16th or August 19th. I'm going to be watching. Hope you're watching as well if you're an ADPOINT investor. But 200 shares. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more shares, but it was just so low. It was like at like $9 or something like that, like low nines. I had to buy more shares, so I bought like 25 more shares. Set it on the Discord, so make sure you check that Discord out. Link down below. 200 shares, $2,100 market value. Definitely a long-term hold for me. Not selling this anytime soon. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it when I'm down nearly $700. That makes no sense. Down about 25%. No worries at all. I do not care. This is great. I plan on buying more. Actually, maybe. If it ever drops down to like $8 again, I'm definitely buying more. But I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll see. Past ADPOINT, we have ticker symbol HOOD. The last stock on here, Robinhood Markets. The scam. The whole, and I'm saying scam like I'm not using the Robinhood app right now the whole time. But if you guys don't know what happened with the whole Robinhood fiasco back when AMC and GameStop was popping, then definitely just go back and watch either my previous videos or anybody else on YouTube that talks about. People still talk about to this day. People hate Robinhood for that, and they have a good reason to hate Robinhood for that, because that was some nonsense. It was some nonsense. Either way, I got into the Robinhood IPO because I wanted to just test out the Robinhood IPO access feature, which I also made a video about previous video. So I wanted to test the feature out. So I got into the Robinhood IPO. As you can see, have 3 shares at the IPO price, which was $38. And they actually tanked on IPO day, which is hilarious. Down about 10% on the first day of IPO. And right now, the total loss is about 7%. So, but overall, like I said, I just did this just to test out the Robinhood IPO access feature. Of course, I could have tested it with any other IPO, but at the time it just wasn't. So I just wanted to test it out, see if I could get the shares. And it's a cool system. It works. Like I said, my issue with Robinhood isn't the app. I 100% love the Robinhood app. I think the Robinhood app is one of the best apps, or if not the best app for a beginner investor, or just for investors in general. They don't always have that whole order thing, their order flow thing is kind of off. I don't like that. Like, I think the numbers are inaccurate every now and then, but for general investing, that's perfectly fine, especially for dividend investing. It's perfectly fine for me. And like I said, I love the interface. I love the way I can present all this information to you guys every single month on either the portfolio update videos, the dividend videos, or just presenting information in general. And other apps simply don't do that. That's the only reason I'm still using the Robinhood app. I really just enjoy the app, but the leadership at the company is just not, I'm not with it. And honestly, I don't think the leadership at the company is going to change anytime soon. They just IPO'd. But if it did, I think this thing would skyrocket, to be honest. I feel like if a company got in here, a really solid like guy just got in here, and that wasn't Vlad, the CEO now, Vlad, if they got in there and they changed things around, or they just got in there as a CEO, I think this stock would skyrocket. But past that, if we're just focusing on the Robinhood markets and not the CEO and the overarching stuff, we're focusing just on Robinhood markets, the stock itself, I think this stock is still going to do extremely well long term. But I don't know if I want to be that person to really be invested in something like that. And yeah, I just don't know if I'm that guy. I don't know if I'm that guy to really be invested in that. After everything that's happened, I don't know. They really got to earn that trust back. But, you know, once you lose that trust, I just saw a post like earlier today. Once you lose that trust, you can build a business up 10, 20 years, 50 years, and it takes 5 minutes to ruin it. Once you lose that trust, it's just really hard. Like, obviously, I'm still a customer of Robinhood because I'm still using that platform, and I actually did just get some shares. But overall, like, I just, it doesn't make sense to me. So we'll see. I just wanted to test it out to see if I could get it, and I did actually get it. If I didn't get it, I wouldn't have cared. It doesn't matter. But cool, I guess. But long term, like I said, Robinhood, I think it'll actually be just fine as far as the Robinhood market stock. I think it'll do well because they're going to be adding these more cryptocurrencies, which are great. And they'll also be adding that wallet feature for crypto, which they need to add because I'm trying to get my Dogecoin off of Robinhood. I simply don't want my Dogecoin to impact my Robinhood portfolio, and right now it does. I want to move it, but I can't move it because there's no wallet feature on Robinhood. So once they add that wallet feature, I'm going to move the Dogecoin off to another platform, and then we'll have a solid portfolio of not all this volatility that Dogecoin actually has for itself. Past that, that is actually it for the full portfolio. And if we scroll all the way down, we can see how much Dogecoin I have, which is right here, which is it's sitting at 20 cents a share right now, or 20 cents a coin right now. If we scroll down, I have about 8,000. Nothing's changed. Don't plan on buying anymore unless it drops under 10 cents. So yeah, you can see my gains, everything like that, and that's it. So if we go and look at the past month or past 3 months for Doge, and if we look at the past 3 months for Doge, you can see it was up around 70 cents, and then it actually sold off completely, obviously. And I think it'll go back and reach those points one day. Don't know when. I'm not a psychic. Wish I was. But if we go and look at that, and then we go and look at my 3-month chart for my Robinhood portfolio, we can see it's about the same thing. Get up here, and then just sell off. So obviously, it's a great, huge impact to my Robinhood portfolio, and I want it off of my Robinhood portfolio so it doesn't impact it as greatly. Past that, that's kind of it. So yeah, that's my full portfolio. That's my full $29,000 portfolio right now for the month of August. Obviously, like I said, I'm gonna be loading up some more money into Robinhood this month and everything like that. So maybe like $1,000, $2,000, maybe more. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe $2,000. That's probably gonna be how much I put in there. We'll see what happens. Either way, that's kind of it. And also, I'm actually working on something where we might, with a friend, where we might actually be doing a $1,000 challenge. We're gonna start with $1,000 and work our way. We'll start with $1,000 and work our way up to $100,000. So, or whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. If you guys are interested in something like that, a type of $100,000 challenge, we can all just share our stock goals and everything like that in my Discord, free link down below. Then it should be fun. Overall, I mean, you know, win some, lose some, but it's all a learning process at the end of the day. I'm still learning as well as you probably are if you're watching this video, or you just came here to say hi. So I appreciate you for saying hi. I appreciate you for watching this video. Make sure you hit this video with a like button if you did enjoy it. Make sure you comment down below if you want to see other videos like the Robinhood stuff or just personal finance stuff in general, because I make videos talking all about personal finance if you haven't seen my channel before. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said, as always, I really do appreciate it. I know this one was a lot longer, but I really wanted to go over it just in a little bit more detail, you know, that's all. And make sure you stay hydrated as well. So, you know, stay hydrated. Yeah, that's kind of it. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Get your free stock with Robinhood or wherever you want to get your free stock with. Webull, 2 shares of Webull. Public, you'll get a free share, I think valued up to $500. M1 Finance, you're going to get a free $50, I believe, up until the end of this year. There's a lot of free stocks out here. If you want to sign up for all of them, you'll get all those free stocks. Sounds like a plan to me. You don't have to if you don't want to, but personally up to you. Check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel even further. Thank you very much. Like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying thank you because I really do appreciate it. We're sitting at over 12,000 subscribers right now. I love it, bro. Thank you so much. All the support. I love it. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.